Everyone, it's Christine here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this week's weekly energy reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st. Where in the world are all these weeks going? I'm quickly clearing the space here. It's been a week. I hope you all are feeling well. I feel such a heaviness right now from the collective. Sometimes it's difficult to discern if it's my energy or others, but it's just me here with my wieners. My kiddo's not here yet, and so I've just been feeling a lot. The energy shifted pretty quickly. Have you all felt it? From Aries season to Taurus, it's almost like the brakes were put, but with the planetary alignments, it's like other things went into motion. It's like we can't get a break, right? So a quick Astrocap for the upcoming week. Wow, we have a stellium coming up on the 26th of April, and I actually had to take notes for a lot of this because my mind, I'm a Libra, sun and rising, has been just above the clouds, and I have not been able to speak, get my thoughts out, get my words out. If any of you are feeling like that, I can say thanks to the Pisces energy, but we have a stellium coming up on the 26th, and that simply means a lineup of planets that decide to group together, come together, almost like in their own little planetary party in the celestial skies with 3 or more planets. But here we have Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, Mars, the Moon, and then we have Juno, the asteroid. So on the 26th, they're all going to be lining up, and this is going to be an especially fortuitous time for connections, for more intimate relationships and taking things up to the next level for love, for romance, dating, but also taking time out to rest. Because the Piscean energy it's almost like, when you take Benadryl and you have that after effect, it feels like that, at least to me. I'm working extra hard overtime to stay grounded, in other words. So it can be very dreamy. You're thinking about a lot of other things. Your mind may not be on things that you need to complete right now this week. And obviously with the Taurus season, a lot of the energy really shifted and got a little bit more, it's more grounded at the same time, but we're dealing with so many things coming up. I'm feeling for this week, especially in the last several days, a lot of things around childhood, any wounds or traumas from growing up, inner child work, shadows. A lot of things are just coming up to the surface. Some of you are having a lot of dreams, and that's really something that's key in with Pisces energy and Piscean. A lot of weird, dramatic dreams, things that are just coming up for release and for surface. Some of them are scary. I know I had some nightmares, and I remembered them, which is not commonplace for me. And so, yeah, this has been almost an abrupt shift. It's almost like we were all in a minivan with Aries energy heading towards our goals and just planning things, and then Taurus comes and it's like jam the brakes, but we still have to keep going. We have a new moon this Saturday on the 30th at 4:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so New York time, New York City time, I should say. I'm going to do a separate video on that, so I won't get into it at all, but it's going to combine a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. So this is going to be mega energy. You're going to be feeling, and it's going to be more, you're going to be feeling more, and it's going to be more like a heightened new moon. And I know I've been feeling this energy already since last week. Some of you may have already as well. It's powerful. I've not been sleeping well since the last month. And for me, I know it has to do with the lunar energy as well as ascension that we are going through. And so this is the first of 4 other eclipses for 2022. And this is also a continuation from the Taurus eclipse last fall that we had. And again, I'm going to do a separate video on this because I don't want to focus on the new moon or astrology on here. But a few other things. We have Mercury in Taurus, and that happened on the 10th of April until the end of this week. And then it's going to pivot into Gemini. So in Taurus, again, a lot of the way we communicate right now, it's very much grounded and very practical, and really sticking to the things that have been working and not really trying new things in terms of broaching things we may want to talk about with others. When it goes into Gemini on the 29th until the 22nd of May, that's its natural sign. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Be ready to get more communicative, to receive more communication, to want to get out more, be curious about new networks, new people. We also have the retrograde. I want to say metrograde, the retrograde coming up, also in the sign of Gemini. Oh, actually, no. Let me back that up. I'll do a separate video on that. We have but do you see I'm having trouble just getting words out here? We have Venus in Pisces until the 2nd of May. And so again, just be really careful on your boundaries with others, especially in dating, in any romantic relationships, but any relationship, because Venus does rule over any type of connection. Be careful of illusions, see things for how they are, and take a step back if you need to re-examine things. We have Mars in Pisces, and Mars in this planetary influence, it just kind of slows things a little bit more to a halt, and we go inwards, more into our spiritual goals, into our emotional side, more so than the practical things that have to happen. So some of you may be, I know I'm feeling it, I feel like I'm in another cloud, like I'm on a spaceship going somewhere else. It's been a little bit difficult, and I've had to ground myself extra, and sometimes even then I don't feel grounded. And so a lot of these energies, especially with the new moon coming up, they will affect the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And I've had to make extra effort in all of this. So let's dive in to the weekly reading. I think I could have said that in 3 minutes, and I'm having a lot of difficulty talking, y'all. So please bear with me. I really appreciate your patience right now. I just feel a lot of weight. That's what I'm feeling, like a heaviness. And it's the earth. It's a lot of earth, but at the same time, my head's not attached to my body. Can anyone relate? Let's see what the cards have for us, and we will assess them as they come up. We're looking at the Angels and Ancestors deck, and again, I have 2 new decks that I introduced here, so I'm excited. Ooh, we got 2 cards that fell, one after the other. So, Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Is this not apt? Look at this. This Piscean energy and the stellium that's coming up on the 26th with just a shitload of Pisces energy all at once. It's actually a good time to take a pause, go inward, and rest your mind, your body, your soul. Some of you may have felt this sudden transition from Aries season into Taurus, and I'm getting a lot of you are earth signs. I don't know why. Earth placements. I only have Virgo in my chart, but I'm getting a tremendous amount of earth energy right now, and it could be the overwhelming planetary alignments and the influences we're feeling right now. Jupiter's in Pisces as well. The North Node, North Node is in Pisces, and we have an upcoming new moon and partial solar eclipse in Pisces, and just a lot. So I feel like some of you are taking time to reflect on your goals, and this is actually a good time during the lunar cycles to take time to reflect and to assess. It's almost like the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, because that's also another amazing opportunity to fill in the blank, reorganize, reassess, reflect, review. And I'm feeling a lot of, wow, look at this. She's looking in the mirror, and it looks like the universe, or some of you are Pisces. Some of you are, I'm getting Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Sag, and a lot of Earth. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, especially Taurus. Some of you are also having difficulty talking. Just by her blue dress, I'm getting throat. It can't just be me. I'm getting that. A lot of you are also doing a lot of inner work right now. People around you, situations around you, experiences, they're reflecting back to you a lot of things that are either triggering you or things for release. They may feel like triggers, but these are things that are being released, things that you have been working on, that you've been healing. We also got Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Total Taurus. Right now, we are very much focused on our values, our security, our sense of comfort and safety. Taurus taps into also relationships because it's ruled by Venus. Sensuality, what brings us joy and beauty in our lives, in our everyday rituals. Also money. Some of you are really, wow. A lot of you have taken back your energy, have called your energy back. I said this past week. I've said it twice too. Some of you are calling back your energy from people, places, things that no longer serve you. And you're getting clear, because many of you, this has to do a lot with your money streams, your value systems. You have like a mind shift, a paradigm shift when it comes to how you're going to create money, how you're going to invest your money, how you're going to allocate different sources of money, of funds, of maybe investments, portfolios, how you're going to invest different sources of investments. But I'm getting, there's so much abundance coming and creativity. Look at the colors. A lot of you are stepping into heart-centered jobs, careers, creative projects that are lighting you up and that are tied to your finances. Amazingly, I don't wear my rainbow quartz all the time, but I felt so called to wear it today. Perhaps because I need extra grounding. And I feel this energy. It's very colorful. Do you see? It's almost like the line of the pillow. I'm just getting a lot of creativity coming in. Some of you are getting messages from your guides, like big time messages. Well, Piscean, a lot of you are amping up, amplifying, expanding your psychic skills, your intuition. Some of you that are just new to this are a little bit freaked out because I'm getting a lot of you are not comfortable, that's not the word, are not used to getting these messages. So you may be wondering what's going on. Is this real? Why am I seeing these things? And you know it's not just you. Take these nudges, write them down, whatever things come into you. They're messages from your guides, from your higher self, from your spiritual team. Wow. This next season, I'm getting post new moon, post eclipse. A lot of you are going to start taking action in this area. Some of you are starting brand new projects. I mean, the new moon is all about that. Setting intentions for things to come. Some of you are collaborating with others. This is actually an amazing time with the energies we have to connect and foment existing relationships, take them to the next level. You're going to be meeting new people in your lives that are going to help you in your professional career. Some of them will turn into more intimate personal relationships. I'll leave it at that. But these are going to be people that are helping you in this next new cycle of life. I keep getting so much information. I also want to introduce a new deck I have, the Dragon Path. I was introduced to dragon energy and dragon magic several months ago through a friend, and I loved it. I felt called. They are wonderful, amazing creatures. Again, I haven't personally stepped up to work with them, but I have communicated with a few, I should say, 4 others, and their energy is beautiful, very transformative. And I know that's a whole nother thing, but I felt really called to incorporate this because many of us are going through massive transformations, changes, and the dragon energy, when you call upon it, they help. That's what they're there for. These are like power moments. And they help guide you through this because there's a lot of energy that things are going to change. This was the energy that I had felt back last year in August. I remember crying one day when I was hiking and talking to a friend about it. I'm like, a lot of stuff is changing really rapidly. Not that things haven't. I mean, they have. So I'm excited. It's a smaller deck, but the insights that I received when I first got it, I just got it a few days ago. Amazing. So I'm hoping it'll help. So let's see what messages our dragons have for us for this week. Ooh, it turned around in here and it stayed. Courage. Some of you may be Leos or have fire in your charts. I always think of Aries and Leos with courage. I'm also getting Taurus placements. Some of you have Taurus placements in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Mercury, Venus, or North Node, or whichever placement you feel intuitively guided toward. I'm getting that because some of you know you have to take a step forward in this new direction that you are creating, but you are effing. Can I say the F word? I've heard other people. I don't know if you could get blocked. You are effing scared as shit. And this is part of what you're learning. But I'm getting strong Taurus energy. Oh my goodness. just earth placements. A lot of you are resistant to this change, but you know you have to do it. And doing so, it's going to open up an abundance of opportunities. It's like a door. It's that energy. When you take that first step, the universe co-creates and aligns itself with you. And they're like, wow, they took inspired action. We are going to meet them halfway. Some of you are at that pivotal point. And it could be why some of you are reflecting at this moment. Some of you are working on healing your heart chakra. Some of you may be working with dragons already. I just heard we are here to support. Some of you are actively healing at this moment. Some of you are leaving people, releasing people. That's why you're in heavy contemplation. You all know, whoever I'm speaking to, that the people that you have around you, and it doesn't have to just be a romantic partnership. It could be friends. It could be people you just generally that are around your solar, why did I say solar? Your energy field. Yeah, a lot of you are in deep contemplation about releasing things and people. The thing is, because I've been on the same journey too, releasing a lot of things, especially belief systems, but people as well. Do what you can. Many of you have gotten messages about this. Many of you know because you have really worked on your own self-worth, your own value. That means you have elevated to a new frequency. And that doesn't mean you're good or bad or better than them. It just means you're just on a different frequency, right? Like we're tuning a radio. Sometimes you're not going to find the same songs on another. It's just a different channel. And a lot of you know you have to release this. I'm getting strongly has to do with people, but it could be situations or a particular place. It could be work too, because this I'm strongly getting. These are new ventures tied to your money-making potential. Dragons are here to support you with this transformation, because whatever you don't release with the upcoming new moon and the eclipse that we have, and within the next eclipse and full moon, it's going to be like a tower moment. So in some way, the dragons offer like a heart-centered approach, a place of compassion and love to help you. If you're getting nudges, feelings, inklings that it's time to leave something or someone, follow it. You do not want a tower moment from the universe. I'm not joking. Have any of you ever experienced that where you're just getting tons of signs and you're like, yeah, whatever. Or you just ignore it and then something happens? Comment down below, because it's happened to me more than once. Because I was one of those for 10 years where I ignored the signs from the universe. And then when things just started falling apart into shit, I'm like, that's what I literally said to myself. Holy crap. We're going to pull from the Moonology Oracle. This is the first deck by Yasmin. Excuse me. I felt called to use both her decks because of the strong lunar energy I have been feeling since the last full moon, but even before that. Because we had the last full moon in Libra, but the energies have been potent. I don't know why. I feel like I felt them more this year than in preceding years. Okay. Let's see what messages the moon has for us. Oh, every time I lift my head up, that ring light gets in here. Okay, we have two. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sag. I mentioned you all earlier. Some of you may have placements in Sagittarius. I'm getting root chakra. It's like pink red, almost magenta. Some of you are working on your heart space, but also your security, your foundation, your sense of safety. I got safety, protection, feeling comfort. Some of you have been working on that. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sag. And then we got new moon in Taurus. Some of you may have your sun, moon, rising, or any other placement that you feel called to listen to in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, I immediately get with this that there are things that you are not able to see right now. Some of you are blocked. kind of like I am. I can get messages for others easily, and then when it comes to myself, it's like darkness. Literally, I'll get nudges, but it's not the whole step or picture. Some of you are trying to find out all the steps that you need to complete in this next chapter of your life, especially for this week with Taurus, and especially when it concerns security, safety, money, relationships. We want to know the whole picture. We want to know everything, the details, not just the whole picture, but the details. We don't want a macro level overview. We want everything. The bullets, the sub bullets, but you're not going to get it. A lot of this has to do with trusting your intuition, because you're getting feelings. Some of you are clairsentient, some of you are claircognizant. You just get feelings and sensations, and you know things. So trust. This is part of trusting and actually having the courage to step into a semblance of unknown. I already mentioned with the abundance, what's coming next, especially with this upcoming new moon and solar eclipse, there's going to be massive changes. It's not like you're going to wake up and the moon's, the new moon is going to occur and then you're like, wow, changes are happening the same day. No, but you're going to start seeing them pretty quickly. And I feel like this is definitely tied. I'm surprised we got Taurus come up in their own season right now. So there's a lot of Tauruses, and look at the little bull. Reminds me of Lambert, or was that the sheep? That was a cartoon. I got that. Maybe some of you like that. A lot of you are really focused on your security. Remember, that can mean something different for everyone. But security for most has to do with how they make their money, because there's a semblance of freedom there and stability. Let's look at the Moonology manifestation deck. I'm getting a lot of healing. A lot of healing in the heart space. Perhaps because Venus is the ruler of Taurus. A lot of energy about all different types of relationships. The relationships that you'll be making and that you have made right now, they're going to help you with the next steps in your abundant path. Whether that is starting a new job, looking for a new job, creating your own job, like creating a business, or a new project. Some of you are going to be doing a lot of collaboration when it comes to energy exchanges. And some of it could be like in kind. It doesn't have to mean monetary exchange. You'll be helping others and vice versa, and it'll naturally help you foment and create that abundance that you all desire in your life. Can't believe the amount of Taurus energy in Earth. I should do a survey and put, what your sign is to see if this conforms. Okay. Let's see what this Moonology deck has in store for all of us for this week. Oh my gosh, we're at 22 minutes. Oh, hell no. There's like 20 cards came out on the side. We are putting them in. Thank you, Spirit, but no. We're not taking 20 cards. Okay, we got one. Lighten up. Last quarter moon in Leo. I just called you all out, Leo. I got Leo, fire signs, Aries for this. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. Very reminiscent, the colors. Lighten up. A lot of you are releasing big time. This is going to be a powerful, like I said before, a lot of you are releasing people. I'm getting people, relationships, people from your life. If you don't release them, because a lot of you are getting signs, the universe is going to step in. They're going to vacuum that shit out. I'm not kidding. And so this is why a lot of you are in contemplation right now. You're getting clear on what it is that you want, what aligns to your own values, to your own belief systems, especially going forward. Things have changed massively, and I'll just say especially since the pandemic started in March of 2020, and even before. A lot of you have shifted in terms of your values, your beliefs, and what you want, where you're going in life. And that means you've grown, but that also means that the people that you surrounded yourself with, and also the different things that you've done, the situations and environments you were in, whatever the structures are, that they are no longer aligning with who you were then, because who you were then and who you are now are different. Some of you are being called to really release and let go. because there's abundance waiting for you at the other end of the door. Some people want the reassurance. They're like, okay, I will release only if I get this first or see it first. And it doesn't work that way. It's part of having courage and actually having trust, not just in yourself, but in the universe, in your wider, I'll just say spiritual team and in life. We just had one card fly down, so I'll take it, but I want to take another card. I also got, this is not a very new deck. A lot of people have this, the Sacred Traveler. I am all about your soul journey, your soul path, your soul mission, and this was beautiful. It called to me. And so I decided to include it. This reading is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. The hardest part is having faith and knowing that things are going to work out for us without knowing what it is. When you release things, we always want to make sure. We want to see that whatever we're releasing, the substitute, the replacement is coming in, whether it's releasing a friend, a lover, a particular relationship, a job. We want to make sure there's a backup, and it doesn't always work that way. But that's precisely what we're being told to do, is release and know that something bigger is coming. There's a lot of abundance up ahead, you all. I feel it. And as someone who's working through their own money blocks, like me, I can totally resonate with so many of you and how you're feeling, because I've had to work on this myself. Ooh, we got it. We got 2. No, we got 3 plus the one that fell. We got 4 cards. Spirit's like, you didn't take those other 20. I'm going to sneak these in. I don't even know where to start. Okay, look at this. We got transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards quickly and put them down. Transformation. Holy shit. Look at this. I just get dragon energy, but this is a phoenix. It looks like some type of bird. If you're a bird expert, let me know below, because I call everything birds. I don't have a word. I'll just say new moon coming up, eclipse, and Taurus energy, and there's massive transformations, which is why many of us are releasing, letting go. Wow, this is a rebirth energy for so many of you. Many of you, this is like new. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Another card focused on releasing, lightening up. A lot of you have been doing a lot of healing work right now and are stepping into that. We have Pluto retrograde coming up, which is going to really bring about things relating to childhood wound, adverse childhood experiences, past trauma, ancestral trauma, intergenerational trauma, racial trauma. A lot of you are starting to get things that are cropping up and you're like, what the hell? I haven't thought about this in so long. Or different people and situations are triggering you and bringing you back to that time, almost like crossing a bridge. I'm feeling back to the past and to the future. A lot of hard work is being done. You see the moon being illuminated in the back? That's a full moon, because the new moon is dark. We don't see it. So a lot of things are happening between the new moon and the next cycle. They're major, major energies right now. And it's amazing. It says connecting and mending through the connections you make, because with the Piscean energy, we have such a deep need to connect with others, to feel needed, to find our soul groups, our connecting groups, connections, relationships, because many of the relationships that did work for us, they're not meeting us in the same way anymore. So some of you are looking for new groups, literally mates, soul mates. Again, soulmates don't have to be romantic. Soulmates can be your family, your friends, work colleagues, whomever. You're basically looking for other playmates. I'm using that generally. And some of you, they're helping you heal. Answering the call. The time is now. This reminds me of one of these cards. It's almost like looking at something that you don't know yet, because you see she's kind of looking out. You know when you open the door and you hear something and you look out? It's similar. Some of you know that there's a major change coming. There's something that you have to do, but you don't know what it is. Do you see that she's looking in the mirror, but she just sees the universe looking back at her? There's nothing concrete. The same thing here. You don't see anything pop out except the deer, but the deer helps lead the way. That could be a spirit animal for some. A lot of you have already felt and gotten the call in your hearts. You've known that because we're going from mind to heart with Pisces energy. But some Tauruses can be stubborn. I mean, they call it bullheadedness. I've always just used stubborn. That could be a shadow aspect. Some of you within the season, but also those who are with this earth energy, can be resistant to this at this time. And it's hard. It's hard when you've done something for so long a certain way or been with someone to actually be honest with yourself and make that change. I'm getting radical honesty, radical acceptance coming up. There's something bigger here that you all don't see. Last card in this deck, passion and pleasure, savor your life. This is Taurus all the way. What this energy feels, it's a different energy than Aries. It's more weighty, it's more heavy. I feel it like I'm wearing like a lead jacket. But look at this. This is Venus all the way. And this is Taurus, about savoring, sensualizing your daily rituals, your routines. Total, this week, you may be changing how you do things. Some of you are really learning to value things that you have, that you experience now. You really want to change things in a more intentional, purposeful way. And so you're living with more zest, I could say. I get this, it's reminiscent of the colors here. The pillow. This is really, really beautiful energy. You're going to be this. I also get this with the abundance. I have so many cards here. Where's the abundance? Prosperity lies ahead. Look how happy they are. And look at the moon. What is it with the moon in these? You guys, look. This has to do with a full moon, I'm getting. So a lot of you are going to be planting seeds with this new moon, and some things that you've already planted several lunar cycles ago, they're coming, they're forming. You're going to see massive changes by the next lunar cycle. Not this coming one on the, when is it? I wrote it down. On the 30th, this coming Saturday. It's going to be the next cycle. This is with the lunar eclipse. I just feel the energy. A lot of things, whatever you're releasing, things that are going to change and vacuum out of your life, there's going to be all sorts of good stuff on the other side. A lot of the similar themes are carrying on from previous weeks. A lot of releasing happening. But some of you don't want to release. A lot of you are earth signs. A lot of you have Taurus placements in your chart, and you're having very, very difficult time. Excuse me. You're having very difficult time releasing and changing. And that's one thing that Taurus is. One of the things they're learning in this life is how to go more with the flow and not control things and be so rigid. Have a little bit more flexibility. You see the way that the little bull is standing? The thing is, when you release, that's the hardest part. When you let go of something, you allow something to come in. It's just a basic energetic universal law. Think about when you clean your home, when you take out the trash, when you donate items, sell items, whatever you do, the energy is more uplifting. It feels different. And then a lot of things start shifting. Try it one day. Like really clean one area of your home. Maybe like your closet, the bedroom, and see how it feels. The dynamics shift. And usually a lot of changes start to occur in that area. I've done it myself. We're going to grab a self-care oracle, and then I wanted to do something and grab one card each for, where's the card? I wanted to pull a divine abundance oracle for everyone, for each sign. I felt really called to do it, especially for this week. Okay, we are going to pull a self-care oracle. See what is the best way to care for yourself with all of these intense energies. Oh, we got two cards. How am I not surprised? I can't make this stuff up. Dream journal, y'all. Some of you, especially with all of this Pisces energy, are really having big dreams, big epiphanies. You're getting messages. Some of you are getting premonitions. Some of you are experiencing nightmares, and they're different things that are being released. They could be memories from this lifetime, from previous lifetimes. Some of you are meeting up with people in your dreams, telepathically connecting. Write it down. You're getting messages, and it could help also give you insights, healing. Some of you are getting dreams about other people, partnerships. We also get movement. And this is actually a wonderful way to help heal and to release through different somatic body movements or dance. It doesn't have to be choreographed. Put on your favorite music and just start moving. I kind of look like an octopus when I move, or like a squid. But it feels good. Just do it. And you'll be amazed at how fast the time passes by. Because sometimes when we're healing and working on releasing different forms of trauma that have occurred, they get stuck in our body, in the soma. And sometimes we repress them subconsciously or unconsciously, and we don't know that. And we feel it. That's why some of you, I feel, are working on your heart space. I also get sacral chakra, the creativity. Moving is just, it helps you release that energy. It helps get rid of stagnation. It helps revive the energy. It helps move the body, and it helps heal. Some of you are balancing your aura too. I just got that from this. Maybe you are into Reiki. Holy smokes. And I want to get started. So let me give a recap. Wow. Big code word. There's a time for reflection and reassessing. I'm getting a lot of pre-shadow Mercury grade energy right now. But with the new moon coming up on Saturday, a lot of you are really reflecting on your values. These are repeating themes from the past several weeks of the weekly energy readings that I've done. Some of you are getting really clear on what it is that you truly want, what truly makes you happy. It's not like a now or never, but truly, if there's any time in any moment in this lifetime that we all have and we all experience in different ways, but collectively, really get honest on your values. What is important to you? Because that's going to help you figure out where you want to go next in your life. It doesn't mean you can't change things, because we change, and as a result, values change, our priorities change, our goals and our paths. But especially right now with all the energy, it's conducive to aligning you to where you want to go. It's like the universe giving you a positive whiplash. Like, okay, cool, you want to go this way? We are going to help you. Especially when it comes to finances, to relationships, to stability, to things you own, to feeling protected, all of that. And for a lot of you, this is going to take massive courage. I'm getting tons of earth energy about releasing, because you want to see what's next. And this week, the energies are asking you to really look at something bigger. There's something bigger. This is part of something bigger, and you're not going to know the details that you want to know. And so there's a lot of release happening. Lighten up. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Fresh new energies are on their way. This is a massive time for transformation. You all, there's a bunch of prosperity, a lot of prosperity and abundance on the other side of the door. Look at this. The time is now. Abundance, prosperity, pleasure, passion. I have a strong intuitive nudging feeling. I don't know what you want to call it. A lot of you are going to be meeting your true soul people, your soul friendships. Higher commitments are happening. I'm getting a lot of people are going to be meeting their others, significant others. And I know I really don't do like love readings. I do soul readings. There's thunder here. I don't know why I just said that. It may be storming for some of you. I'm working on a video about the spiritual significance of storms. A lot of you are releasing. A lot of storms come through to release things. It's like a replenishing for Mother Earth, and the same thing is being called for you. But I'm getting a lot of relationships are coming with this energy. And some of you may not know. So we are going to get going on the quick readings for everyone. Bear with me. I should have probably written this before. Okay. We're going to start with Leo. I'm going to pull a Divine Abundance Oracle deck for the week ahead. And I'm going to make these quick. I felt really, really called to do these for you all, especially with the Divine Abundance Oracle. I was getting my cards out and picking them, and I just heard do it for every sign. I'm like, why? I'm like, I have to grocery shop. Okay, I'll do it. And I was trying to do this before the storm came. So what message does the universe have for my Leos? We're going to do Earth. Excuse me. Some of you may have Earth in your chart. Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, or any other placement. Okay, we got one. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Leos, this week, self-love. Take care of yourself. Self-love is huge. It's an element that helps. It's part of self-care I'm getting, but this is really all about connecting to you, to appreciating all aspects of yourself, both dark and light. I'm getting Pluto energy. Some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. There's wounds. I'm just getting a bunch of motherhood wounds and some father, but mainly feminine energy, mother. But that could be different regardless of gender. Okay? Okay, my Aries. Let's see what we have for you. There's a lot of healing. A lot of healing coming. A lot of things are being cleansed away. Okay. Let's do Aries. What message does the universe have for my Aries? That slipped out. You guys are like waiting. You're like, we can do it now. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's sacrifice to love. You all, I can't make this up. It's about releasing right now. Don't be a martyr. A lot of you have to let go of things you don't want to go. Wow. Everyone is getting like a releasing element so far. But I'm getting, as soon as you release whatever this is, abundance is going to come for you. And this is something very particular to you, because you know a lot of you have a different way of defining abundance. Okay, my Sagittarius. Ooh. You guys got two. Freedom. Of course, you all ruled by Jupiter. You have to get this card. Freedom. I no longer want this fiery, is it fiery or fury, ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Some of you are cutting major cords and releasing big time. Look at that. Hummingbird. It's all about balance, inner balance, harmony, joy, and love. This is pertaining to you. You got sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. These are very much, I'm getting very related here. A lot of you have created, I'm getting altars. A lot of you are really working with your ancestors, with your divine beings. It's going to mean something different for everyone. Different gods and goddesses, creatures. I just get a whole new sense, but it's not so much physical freedom, it's inner freedom of the mind. This week, a lot of you are releasing yourself from things that held you back before, and you're working with a lot of different beings to do that. Okay, we're going to do Libra next, and it's just coming to me. I just wrote down the signs so I remember. Okay. What message does the universe have for Libra for this particular week? These are quick. What message does the universe have for my Libras? Maybe the Libras don't want any messages. There's too many that have already come in because none want to come out. I feel more resistance now as I get into the air signs. One came out. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Ooh, Libras, you all are working on your self-limiting beliefs right now, and some of you want to know what the hell is going on. Many of you are going on new paths. New avenues are opening up before you, and you're questioning, is this the right path? Is this part of my purpose? And you're not getting the full picture. You just have to trust. I'm feeling that. Every nudge that you get, just take that little nudge forward. It's all leading you in the right direction. So you all have to release your inner fears and self-limiting beliefs. Okay, my Aquariuses. Tons of releasing, a lot of letting go. There's a lot of new things coming. That's why you have to clean the slate, because many of you we're rebuilding the foundation of what we want our future selves to look like. Holy crap. I'll take it, fine. There's 4 cards. Aquarius says you guys are lucky. Liberation, the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Look at this. You guys have been healing majorly your heart chakra. You're finally finding this inner form of liberation, of self-freedom. You broke free of this mold, of these blocks. That's your first card. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Because of this freedom that you have, this has enabled you to move forward. Some of you have water in your charts. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A lot of you have been able, because of that, release from your own. This is about yourself, though, not from others. Self-limiting beliefs and blocks. You've been able to move easier because now you're able to surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hard is to stop trying to control the whole universe. It's part of flow. And that happens when we are able to break free of self-limiting beliefs. Divine Source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. This is huge for the Aquariuses. A lot of you went through major inner transformations. I'm getting ego deaths, but I'm also getting complete balance of what you thought things should be and what you now know how things really are. There's just a semblance of like releasing of giving up, releasing control. You all have been connecting powerfully with your spiritual teams, with spirit, with source. That was absolutely amazing. Okay, Geminis. Wow. Aquarius says you got a lot. Perhaps because we're in the age of Aquarius, Spirit felt like gifting you all. That's really transformative. Some of you are going through major tower moments right now. You guys, we're not all immune. This isn't all rainbows and butterflies, but it gives us insights into things that we can continue healing. And more things are going to come up with Pluto and retrograde. Okay. Now we have, oh, I didn't write it down. We'll do the water signs. Pardon me for a sec. I'm writing it down so I can give you all timestamps. Okay, we're going to do Scorpio. What message does the universe have for my Scorps? I just shortened you all to Scorps. Ooh, popped out. Trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Oh, this sounds so Cancerish. I got Cancer, but this is for Scorpio. It just sounds so water vibe. Some of you may have Cancer in your charts, but I feel like a flow of release. It's so gentle too, and there's massive transformations for you all with these. Are these monarchs? These butterflies? I'm getting Mother Earth here. Some of you Scorpios have Cancer placements in your chart, or maybe North Node or South Node. Look at this. You all easily release. You just are trusting. Your energy is beautiful. Actually, for Scorpios, this is something that is difficult for many, is to trust. Some of you have been working heavily on this, and now you're seeing the fruits of your labor. That's so cool. I can feel just the empowerment there, and just like, I feel a lot of smiles in my back. Like, you're like, oh yeah. Some of you have been working a lot on yourselves, and really, I'm getting family. You guys are valuing really coming into value, into connection with what's meaningful to you. That's strong. Very different vibe than the previous air and fire. Now for my, Cancers. Ooh, it turned over. Grief. Tears are what happened when the ice in the heart melts. Some of you have just experienced major grief, are in the process, or are not reliving. Let me say that again. Your things are coming up that are making you go into the state of grief. A lot of you are healing in this moment and are really going through it, all different forms. And these could also be, grief I'm getting from ancestry. Many of you are the healers in that aspect of your family tree, of your family. So this week, a lot of you are grieving through things that did not work out in the way that you wanted it to. But it's a big release for you. Look at that heart. Tapping into your heart space, your emotions, it's natural for Cancers. Take the time to mother yourself, to really be that caring, nurturing person that you are for others. Wow. I'm just getting this energy for everyone. Oh, Pisces. Pisces is like, we're here, damn it. And we didn't even have to shuffle. We had one card come out. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. I feel like with all the energy here, my Pisces are like, yep, we are going to do this. I think with all of your energy, it's helping so many of you that obviously are Sun, Moon, Rising Pisces, and any other placements as well. But the energy, the stellium in Pisces in your sign, it's all helping you get into your feels. You all are getting massive, massive downloads. Your psychic abilities are just, I'm getting light, like a light tunnel. They're open. And a lot of you are forging forward into what you truly desire. This new moon is going to help you with that. Some of you are doing things extremely differently. Last but not least, we have the Earth signs. We'll start with Taurus. I didn't write them in any order. Taurus, Virgo, Cap. What message does the universe have for my Tauruses for this week? Ooh. Okay, we got two. Of course. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control. And God will hold it all. I can safely let go. This is like screaming at the Tauruses. Let go, let go. Don't be a stubborn little bull. Let go. I have the cards from the collective here, and all I'm getting is the bull energy. I see a little bull waiting at the top of the hill, just not moving. They're planted. A lot of you are dealing with letting go of control. Just letting go, releasing. This is the final. This is like the end, the grip. A lot of you are, it's like the seams. I get like fabric, when it frays and it starts to rip. I'm getting that. You're in your last thread here with this letting go, with this releasing. As soon as you do, this is like a huge lesson. I feel like I'm wanting to like scream it and I can't. So I'm putting the cards in a bigger way to you all. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. Look at the beauty of this. This is like that card with the energy. What was the energy person? Exchange energy to create abundance. I feel called to do this for the Tauruses. It's very much similar to my necklace. There's so much abundance in all shapes and forms. As soon as you release this week, a lot of you are going to do that with this new moon. It's not even a full moon, but it could take another lunar cycle for some of you. Okay, my Virgos. Oh, we got one. You got liberation. This was similar to another. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. You have been working a lot on your own inner blocks, your own self-limiting beliefs. And a lot of you are like, this is done. The Taurus energy is helping you. A lot of you have been healing your heart space as well. So this week, a lot of you are taking those steps forward to plant the seeds with the new moon and with this eclipse. A lot of things are going to shift fast. Many of you want to change jobs. I just got that. Okay, my caps. Last and not least, I think I'm saying a lot of this stuff wrong. My vocabulary is scrambled this week. Caps. You all earth signs are quick. Right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. Look at that. This is beautiful. There's a semblance of just release there. Do you notice the theme here? And it's all magnified because of this upcoming eclipse. Oh. My caps, you've gone major, major, major transformations. Literally. I'm getting major foundation, stability transformations. Some of you have definitely moved. And some of you this week, you're making that decision to completely rearrange, redo your foundation, your stability. But you're letting it, like you're surrendering it. You're letting it go. This is huge. Wow. I know this was a little bit longer than usual, and I'm going to put timestamps for everyone. I hope this reading helped this week. No matter what, always take care of yourself. It's a lot of things are coming. More things are coming. Massive things are coming. Take care of yourself. Focus on you, on what you can control within your own bubble, your thoughts, your feelings, your own actions, and work on your own inner work and your inner healing, whatever that means to you. I'm wishing you a wonderful, strong, restful week wherever you are. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe if this resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye.